Martin Bakole wants to knock Anthony Joshua the F out. The Congolese Powerhouse is mad at AJ. As you know, Martin Bakole has been ordered to fight Efe Ajagba as the final eliminator to determine who's going to be the mandatory challenger for Daniel Dubois' IBF title. In a recent interview, Anthony Joshua said that he thinks Efe Ajagba will beat Martin Bakole when the two fighters meet. So obviously, Martin Bakole heard about this, heard about what Anthony Joshua had to say, and he got a bit mad, didn't it? Martin Bakole's puzzled. He's thinking, yo, why would AJ think that Ajagba was gonna beat me? Like, has Anthony Joshua hasn't it been watching my latest performances? Like, didn't he just see me destroy Jared Anderson? Do you know what I mean? Like, is Anthony Joshua mad or something? So, yeah, man, you know what? This is actually a bit funny to me because Martin Bakole knows well, yeah, he knows damn well that Anthony Joshua don't want no smoke with him. Martin Bakole knows this, I know this, you know this. Do you know what I mean? Especially after Anthony Joshua got sparked out by Daniel Dubois. He ain't trying to meet no Martin Bakole. That's a suicide mission. Why would Anthony Joshua do that? Do you know what I mean? Anthony Joshua, he's trying to cash out against Tyson Fury in 2025. Do you know what I mean? I'm already hearing Joshua and Fury are going to fight twice in 2025. Do you know what I mean? So why would Joshua want to risk all that money to go and get sparked up by Martin Bakole? Like, it's not happening. Forget about it. But you know what? I'm going to actually read out what Martin Bakole had to say. He went on his X account. He's done a few interviews as well. You know, but I want to read what he said on his X account about Anthony Joshua. So the Congolese Powerhouse went on to say on his X account, this is what he said about Anthony Joshua. Yeah, he said, hey, Anthony Joshua, this video is for you. I called you out. I wanted to knock you out. And you're saying Ajagba is going to beat me. Shame on you. How many times did I call you out? How many times did I ask you to fight in Africa? You should feel ashamed of yourself. I want to fight you. Look at Daniel Dubois. I broke his nose twice in sparring and he knocked you out cold. I will knock you out in the first round. You're talking about Ajagba? Ajagba is a baby. Wait till you see how I'm going to knock him out. Damn. Hey, tough words, man. Tough words for Martin Bakole. But you know what, yeah? Martin Bakole has every right to feel that confident. He's got every right, man. Right now, Martin Bakole, he's the bogeyman of the heavyweight division. Nobody's trying to get that smoke from Martin Bakole. No one wants it. Hey guys, I really hope you're enjoying this video so far. So I'm going to ask you to go ahead, smash the like button, drop a comment, and don't forget, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. And if you know anyone else, a friend or family who also enjoy this kind of content, please share the link with them. Once again, thank you so much for your support. Do you know what I mean? They're all running scared. He was meant to fight Kabayao. All of a sudden, negotiations, you know, switched. All of a sudden, Kabayao wanted more money, and now Kabayao is fighting Zhile Zhang. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's running away from Martin Bakole. The worst thing, yeah, no, it's not the worst thing, yeah, but Martin Bakole is kind of being cursed here by his performance against Jared Anderson. Do you know what I mean? The manner and the fashion in which he dismantled Jared Anderson. He's got everyone running scared, man. And Eddie Hearn, yeah, ain't no fool, mate. Eddie Hearn is a businessman. He's not going to let Anthony Joshua take that risk against Martin Bakole, yeah, with no title on the line. Like, that's another, like, kind of like a pointless, meaningless fight. I mean, what does Joshua got to gain in that fight? Nothing. Nothing other than a concussion. That's the only thing Anthony Joshua is going to earn from that fight. Do you know what I mean? But for Martin Bakole, him going up against Anthony Joshua, listen, he goes out there, sparks at Anthony Joshua, which we all think he's going to do. I'm a big AJ fan, yeah, but right now, on form, on current form, Anthony Joshua will get obliterated by Martin Bakole, like in the first, second round. Listen, if you think what Dubois did to Anthony Joshua was bad, he don't want it with Martin Bakole. And that's just me keeping it real. Because as I've read that, you read a statement for Martin Bakole. He's had rounds, like a lot of rounds of sparring with Daniel Dubois. And he broke Daniel Dubois' nose, yeah. He's giving some of the best heavyweights in the world right now. Usyk, Fury, Parker, like they all go smoked by Martin Bakole in sparring. Do you know what I mean? And I know you're gonna say, yo, Enzo, but it's only sparring. It's only sparring. Do you know what I mean? It don't mean nothing in a real fight. But listen, that confidence that you gain from sparring, leading into a fight, listen, man, you're not gonna be scared of the other guy because you know already in sparring, like you've been sparking these guys out. So your attitude, your confidence going into that fight is gonna be sky high, man. You're not gonna have no respect for these guys. And Martin Bakole, yeah, for years, he's been doing damage behind the scenes. He's been smoking these heavyweights that you see, that you praise, that you rate. He's been smoking them in sparring. That's why he's not scared of any of them. That's why he's calling all of them out. He feels like he's really got their numbers. Do you know what I mean? And after this fight, if Martin Bakole comes through against Ajagba and he becomes the mandatory challenger for Daniel Dubois, things are going to get very interesting. Because if Dubois comes out on top against Parker, and that's tough in itself, that's a 50-50 fight. Dubois is not guaranteed to beat Parker. I know like Dubois has been coming and saying that he's got all the tools to dispatch Parker, but I think that's a 50-50 fight. My honest opinion. But let's just say, yeah, for argument's sake, Dubois gets through Parker, yeah, and Martin Bakole gets through Ajagba. These two are gonna meet. These two are gonna face each other. Now that's a crazy fight. That's a crazy fight. Two powerhouses. Damn, I can't wait for that. My God, the fireworks gonna be crazy. Crazy fight. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Anthony Joshua, listen, leave Martin Bakole alone. Don't comment on his fights. Don't say nothing. Just stay quiet, Anthony Joshua. Focus on getting back to fitness. Focus on regaining your confidence. Focus on Tyson Fury. Because that's your next fight. For me personally, I've done a couple of videos on this. I've said it time and time again. For me, Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury is a meaningless fight. It's all about the money and the way things are looking up, the way things are shaping up, the rumors that are coming out, things that I'm hearing. Do you know what I mean? There's no smoke without fire. It's looking very likely that Tyson Fury will be facing Anthony Joshua next. So Joshua, just concentrate on that. Focus on that. Leave Martin Bakole's name out of your mouth, man. Because you know Martin Bakole is going to come out. He's going to do another video. He's going to drop another statement. Because listen, Martin Bakole right now, he wants the biggest names, man. He wants the biggest names. And yeah, man, the whole situation for me is like super funny because no one in that heavyweight division wants to take on Martin Bakole because there's a lot of risk and low rewards taking on this guy unless he has a belt. If Martin Bakole was to win a belt, let's say he wins the belt and in the next two fights he challenges for the belt and he wins the belt. Now he's the champion. Now the dynamics change in it because now the likes of Zhilei Zhang and Anthony Joshua, if he gets the opportunity, now they've got something to aim at. Now they've got something to fight for. Do you know what I mean? Because they know they can go into that fight against Martin Bakole and there's a belt on the line. Do you know what I mean? They can risk it a bit more. They can risk getting knocked out. They can risk getting beaten on points because there's a belt on the line. He won't make it easy. He won't. I'm not saying that, oh yeah, because there's a belt on the line, all of a sudden they'll be motivated. They might still doubt Martin Bakole. Even with a belt, other fighters might still avoid Martin Bakole. It would take a brave fighter to go up against him. That's what I'm saying. Efe Ajagba, listen, Martin Bakole, don't take your eye off the ball, you know. I know right now you're on your high horse. You're very confident. You just sparked out Jared Anderson. Yeah, but Jared Anderson, again, he wasn't that experienced, man. Like Jared Anderson, he didn't beat no big names. Do you know what I mean? Like who's a big name that Jared Anderson beat? Like there's no one. Do you know what I mean? So Martin Bakole like has been slept on for years, yeah. And obviously Jared Anderson didn't prepare well for Martin Bakole. It was clear. He didn't take Martin Bakole seriously. He didn't show him the respect that Martin Bakole deserved. and he got found out, he got sparked out. It happens, it's heavyweight boxing. Do you know what I mean? What I don't want to see Martin Bakole doing is overlooking Ajagba. Like, it's calling him a baby and all that. Mate, do not do that. Don't take your eye off the ball, man. Because trust me, you know what can happen in a heavyweight bout. Ajagba might just go in there, Martin Bakole messes around and knocks the hell out. Do you know what I mean? So Martin Bakole, focus on your next fight. Focus on getting past Ajagba, and then you can look forward to a title fight against maybe Daniel Dubois or Joseph Parker, whoever comes out on top. But even if Martin Bakole becomes the IBF mandatory title challenger, he's not guaranteed a fight. We've seen in the past the likes of Dillian White and many other fighters. They've been mandatory challengers for years and never got a title shot. Because in boxing, money talks, in it. If the promoters are willing to pay one fighter big, big money, and one fighter has a bigger name, bigger brand, they're going to sanction that fight. They're going to sanction that fight. So Martin Bakole is not guaranteed a title fight, even if he becomes the mandatory challenger, because Dubois can then say, I want to fight Usyk. If Dubois gets past Parker, Dubois might say, yo, I want to fight Usyk. You know what I mean? I want to fight Usyk. So nothing is guaranteed, man. Nothing is guaranteed. But for me, I really like Martin Bakole, the Congolese powerhouse. I'm from the Congo. I'm originally from the Congo. So it would be good. I would like to see my fellow countrymen become a world heavyweight champion, because that would be the first time a Congolese heavyweight wins a title. That would be great for the country. It would be fantastic. It would just like light up the whole country. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone will be cheering. Everyone will go on the streets. It will be a celebration. It will be a carnival. It will be a party. I'll be ecstatic about it. So I want Martin Bakole to get the opportunity. I wish him all the best. You know what I mean? I really hope that he gets his opportunity against a Dubois, Parker, whatever, in the near future. Probably by the end of 2025, I want him to get an opportunity to fight for the belt. But it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a challenge, because money talks, man. And Turki Al-Sheikh, he's going for the big fights, He might not view Martin Bakole like as a big fighter. Do you know what I mean? Or as a big name. Do you know what I mean? That he wants to, like, make a bout around. Do you know what I mean? Turki Al-Sheikh might want to make Dubois versus Usyk. And I understand it, because those are two big names. Do you know what I mean? They will attract more people. There'll be more interest in that fight. And also, it's a chance for undisputed. And there's more to that story, because Daniel Dubois wants that revenge. Do you know what I mean? So the whole thing just comes in together. It clicks. It makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? But Martin Bakole, listen, forget about AJ, man. It is not happening, my brother. It's not happening. So just forget about it. Eddie Hearn. No one's gonna allow that to happen. Anthony Joshua's gonna focus on Tyson Fury, and that'll be it. Fight Tyson Fury twice, make your millions, retire, go off to the sunset, forget about boxing, mate. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, they've had their day. Do you know what I mean? But listen, let me know what you think, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think, man? Martin Bakole facing Anthony Joshua. Could that ever happen? Do you think that's a possible fight in the near future? If Martin Bakole has a belt, maybe, but I don't see AJ taking that chance, man. I don't see AJ risking it. He might get concussed, man. There's a great chance there that he'll get concussed. That he might get beaten worse than Daniel Dubois. You know what I mean? It might be worse than what Daniel Dubois done to him at Wembley. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Let's have that conversation, man. Listen, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. I'm your boy Enzo. I'll be back with another one. Until then, stay blessed. Peace.